The Delta Airlines crash was a tragic event that shook the aviation industry, highlighting the unpredictable nature of air travel and the critical importance of safety measures. On the fateful day, a Delta Airlines aircraft, a well-maintained commercial jet, was operating a routine domestic flight with passengers and crew on board. The weather was seemingly normal, though turbulence had been reported along parts of the route. As the aircraft neared its destination, everything seemed routine until the flight crew received a sudden warning from the cockpit instruments, indicating a potential mechanical failure. The pilots, experienced and well-trained, quickly began troubleshooting, trying to determine the exact nature of the problem while keeping the passengers calm. However, within minutes, the situation escalated as one of the engines experienced a severe malfunction, leading to loss of power. The pilots immediately declared an emergency, alerting air traffic control that they were facing a critical situation and might need to attempt an emergency landing. As the aircraft descended, the crew worked frantically to stabilize the plane, following emergency protocols designed for such situations. Passengers on board sensed the tension in the air, with some holding onto their seats in fear while others whispered prayers, hoping for a safe outcome. Meanwhile, in the control tower, air traffic controllers coordinated efforts to clear a runway and provide the flight with immediate landing clearance. Emergency responders were alerted, and fire trucks, ambulances, and rescue teams rushed to the scene, preparing for a potential crash landing. As the aircraft approached the airport, the pilots made a final attempt to stabilize the descent. But due to the loss of engine power and increasing aerodynamic stress, the plane's trajectory became unstable. Witnesses on the ground watched in horror as the aircraft struggled to maintain altitude, descending faster than anticipated. Within moments, the aircraft made a hard landing just short of the runway, skidding across the ground as sparks and debris flew in every direction. The impact was severe, causing structural damage to the fuselage, but miraculously, the emergency response teams were able to reach the scene almost immediately. Firefighters battled flames near the wreckage, while paramedics quickly began evacuating passengers, assessing injuries, and transporting survivors to nearby hospitals. Despite the chaos, many lives were saved due to the swift response and the crew's efforts to keep passengers secured during the landing. In the aftermath, aviation investigators from the National Transportation Safety Board, NTSB, arrived to analyze the wreckage and determine the cause of the crash. Initial findings suggested that a combination of mechanical failure and unforeseen environmental factors had contributed to the accident. Delta Airlines, along with regulatory agencies, pledged to enhance safety measures, conduct thorough inspections, and ensure that such an incident would not happen again. The crash served as a stark reminder of the risks involved in air travel, but also highlighted the bravery of pilots, crew members, and emergency responders who worked tirelessly to minimize casualties. Survivors recounted their experiences, with many expressing gratitude for the heroic efforts that ensured their survival. The aviation industry, shaken by the event, implemented new safety protocols and increased training measures to prevent similar disasters in the future. While the crash left a lasting impact on the airline and those involved, it also reinforced the resilience of human ingenuity and the unwavering commitment to making air travel safer for all.